the Asian Financial Forum 2020, bringing together over 3,500 government, global, financial and business leaders. Amid challenging times, the forum theme was redefining growth, innovation, breakthrough, inclusiveness, the subject of the opening plenary session, where the Thai finance minister tackled this in relation to the country's upcoming new stock exchange aimed at startups.
Finding economic growth is very much the core of our national development strategy today. So I'm sure that there will be a lot of opportunities for Hong Kong in terms of investors, private equities, venture caps, and also for our business operators, the SMEs, the smaller guys, the startups to connect.
AFF 2020 was host to prominent speakers in the economic and financial worlds. The former US Federal Reserve Chair was keynote luncheon speaker on day one, addressing the policy framework of central banks looking forward to the coming year.
I think the U.S. economy is actually doing just fine right now. After raising interest rates toward a kind of neutral level, certainly they would be prepared to cut more if it seems to be necessary to keep the expansion going. There's been a trend over many decades all around the world for central banks to become independent and taken out of politics. But it's very unusual to have the president who criticizes the Fed as much as President Trump has.
The Day 2 luncheon keynote was delivered by the 2019 winner of the Nobel Prize for Economics, tackling the theme of financial inclusiveness.
Financial markets for the bottom half of the world's income distribution, probably more than that actually, the bottom 80%, really don't work very well.
Mismatches of talent and capital in Asia can be addressed through the Belt and Road Initiative, and Hong Kong can assist.
Belt and Road Initiative, in a sense, is bringing people into the market. And that's an extremely innovative idea. There is lots of missing opportunities in the financial markets. And Hong Kong is close by, especially to a lot of the poorer parts of Asia. I do think that something would come out of it.
Among panel discussions at AFF 2020 was one focusing on the evolution of global trade and supply chain finance, with inclusion and technology on the agenda to see a new period of global growth.
Pretty clear that the rulebook is being rewritten as we sit here today. And certainly the job of Standard Chartered is just to try to find a way to continue to extract the value for society from global trade without leaving quite so many people behind. There's the mechanics. Once the trade is taking place, how do we make sure that it's happening as frictionlessly as possible? And that's whether it's using blockchain for various forms of record keeping and transaction tracking, or whether using other forms of technology.
Bill Winters alluded beside the event to the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area blueprint for growth.
The Greater Bay Area represents a fantastic opportunity for China, for Hong Kong, for Macau, really for the world, to have this zone of 90 million plus people growing quickly with a heavy technology component, with Hong Kong as a financial center. That's a fabulous opportunity.
With opportunities for corporate connections through InnoTalks, the AFF Deal Flow Matchmaking Session, Global Investment Zone and FinTech Showcase, delegates from around the world were able to reflect on business related to strategic planning. For the UAE, its Investment and Promotion and Protection Agreement of 2019 with Hong Kong is part of the plan.
And we in the UAE are planning to develop further the financial services, and Hong Kong being a hub to that, and the Far East and a hub to really attract talents. We feel that this treaty really enhances the cooperation further. We have seen one of the sovereign wealth funds opening up their offices in Hong Kong, and we encourage the private sector to capitalize on this treaty as well.
The Asian Financial Forum 2020, living up to expectations for redefining economic growth.
I think this is a real platform that connects the business with the talented people. I think this is the real benefit of participation.
The dynamism, that people are vibrant, and the business opportunities that can occur during this particular week.